Now, since, yeah. Oh my gosh. This thing is beeping at me instantly after I start recording. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's what always happens whenever you try to do something, right? Exactly. So, anyways, slight technical difficulties. Should be fine now, though. Emphasis on should rather than actually being fine, of course. Get, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Use this guy on the last guy. And now that that's taken care of, did I get no drops whatsoever? I got no drops whatsoever. Amazing. Anyways, that was the precursor to the main event. Main event being the killing of the ancient construct. Since if I want consistent bars and gears, this is the place to get them. Well, always is the place to get them, but whatever. Hope for not losing units. Get some stuns though, unfortunately. And there goes a unit. Cool. It's exactly what we wanted, right? No, not really. But there's the gears and the bars, which is what I was after. Kraken. Let's see how this goes with the double ironclad. I mean, it is twice the RNG for poisons, so gotta hope for none of those and get lucky, it looks like. Yeah. So this should basically shred the armor pretty quickly. Discord is making sounds, I realize. I should go mute that really quickly. Average, slight mistake. Now I want to keep that tentacle alive, I believe, actually, so... Well, that's kind of lame, isn't it? Do I want to keep going with this? No, I'm gonna actually do a reset. Got pretty far before having to reset, though, I guess. See how it goes this time around. Starts with the bite. And the acid. It's probably gonna poison something this time. No, still no poisons? Okay. I will gladly accept no poison. Although I would like if the tentacles would leave the ironclads alone. Because that's kind of important. That's annoying. It's gonna breach, yes, it's gonna breach. Okay, I want to leave that tentacle alive since it just used the dive attack. That's for sure. And I would like to kill this tentacle as it just used the slap attack. Out of weapons, huh? Little bit of a fish attack, perhaps? Perhaps. Another barrage. And now that tentacle should be left alive. Okay, cool. Of course it decides to hit the suppression on the unit that's about to attack, right? I don't know if 2 ironclads actually makes much of a difference on this compared to the standard 1 ironclad and M10s or something. Let's see, so that's dive, no dive, okay. And what we hope for is no ships lost. What we get, however, is probably the opposite. Okay, I think it's down to 1 more hit. Luckily that wasn't a crit. Let's see. 92. Anything here able to do 92 consistently? I think this can. Yeah. Skulls and teeth. Okay. No losses for once. That was actually pretty... yeah, I don't know. That went pretty well. That went very well, actually. Okay, I gotta heal the tank killer. Okay, back to the world map. And then, naturally... alright, I can actually do the quick little assistance thingy. If I can manage to click, of course. Always go for the bar chances. Even if bar chances are low. Drop back, please. So the Silver Wolves are camped out in Burnmoth this time around. So there shouldn't be any in recoil then, right? Yeah. What do I want? I'll just take the gold. It's not like I really need wood or lumber or whatever. I mean, not wood, not lumber. It's the other stuff. The stone. That's what it's called. The rocks. In the shape of bricks, of course. Okay, now time to head to the world map and the southern frontier, and to everyone's favorite enemies, the chem vial gamblers. I'll gamble and see if we get a chem vials. And here's a quick spoiler. We probably won't get any chem vials because that's how it works for these encounters. I mean, maybe the chem vial drought is finally over, because I did get a couple the other day. And I actually got one off camera too. Chem vials are the most premier of resources, honestly. I mean, aside from nanopods, but honestly speaking, nanopods are easier to get than chem vials. Simply because nanopods are acquired through financial means rather than through RNG. And RNG can be pretty brutal. Okay, we'll get the Veteran and the Lightning Dragoon out here. Portable walls are quite durable. I mean, I know I'm just going to replace them with the electric fences at some point. But having a few right now sure feels worth it to me, at least. Even if they're not actually as like overall durable as something like a super tank. Ooh, got a whiff there, but it's a whiff that still hit, so it's just fine, I guess. And that's actually a whiff. Try again, why not? Another whiff, huh? Cool. It's one of my favorite pastimes is missing the target. Now let's try this tank again. Actually get a hit. Should be able to just gun down these last couple guys. Yeah. Just like that. And one more. One more. They got their rank 1 super tanks out here. Which honestly I think get like basically one tapped by one of the tank killers that I got, but I don't know if they get one tapped. I feel like they would. Tank killer bypasses some armor, and then tank has about half its HP is armor. That's what I mean. Or half its total pool of durability is just the armor. Well, no chem vials. I suppose we're back on for the vial drought. Back on for the pain and the suffering. It's everyone's favorite. Okay, so I want to put a second one of these guys back here, just in case. The cryo trooper is still promoting, unfortunately, because those promotion times, they take a while. I think it's gonna be done in like what? 6 hours? Probably 6 hours. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So no cryo troopers for this encounter. We'll run the dragoons instead. Now apparently, the dragoon does really good versus random logs, but not so good versus a random rock. It's interesting how that works, right? Then again, though, it is just a piece of wood versus lightning, and then a rock versus lightning. A rock is probably capable of grounding the electricity or something like that, while a piece of wood, I guess, will just get caught on fire. Huh. Almost at 40% on the super tanks now, actually. I was not expecting them to be so... Well, actually, no. Of course they were going to take forever. They were always destined to take forever. One of the longest units to promote in the entire game, as far as I recall. Or the most SP needed for their max rank, I think. Like, I think you could do two wimps from 0 to 6 with the same amount of SP that would get you, like, maybe just barely to 6, or maybe like 5.5 on a super tank. I don't know. It's a lot of SP. Like a lot of SP. I don't even know how much it is, but I just know it's like 2 or 3 times as much as a wimp. And 2 or 3 times as much as a wimp is kind of a lot. But yeah, 40% on that now. Lightning Dragoon is gonna be catching up to the veteran soon enough. I'll put the veterans out here as well. Get the tanks out. So yeah, Cryo Trooper is 5 hours away actually. Okay, cool. I thought it was more like 6 hours, but you know, About the same either way. Not this video, but next video. Yeah, either way, not today. That's what I'm trying to say. Got the gears and everything. Run with the triple dragoon this time. So I'm a fan of the triple dragoon. Especially for a pretty packed formation like this. Although I'm not a fan of that guy surviving. I'm not really a fan of these guys over here surviving either. Since, you know, end up surviving with like 5 HP or something. You know, the Dragoon, if it was 1 rank higher, it would have taken him out in 2 attacks instead of not taking him out at all. I mean, the only real difference is in the amount of cleanup that you have to do, but cleanup does take a minute. Well, should be apparent, I guess, since, you know, watching the cleanup occur, or take place, or happen, that's the word for it. Now that's something I don't like the look of. I'm gonna run the other Dragoon here instead, real quickly. Then we're gonna go back to this one. Yeah, that worked out pretty well, I'd say. Now what I want to do is I want to get rid of the Grenadier, because he's gonna potentially hit the second row here, and that's not something I want to have to do. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad at all. Go back to base. Oh, look, I'll collect the 24-hour thingies that miraculously have finished up since starting the video. It's almost like I'm playing the game at approximately the same time as yesterday. There's no new silver wolves spawned in though. And as for the mammoths, I'll just leave them there for now. Got the I'm not really a fan of this encounter. I'll go with the this formation though. Yeah, that looks like it'll be the trick. Take out these 3 ships. Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. Very good. Then try and take out that guy in the back. Or damage the guy in the back while going after the guys in the front, perhaps. Either way, I really don't like this guy. use the fish. Looks good. That looks pretty good, yes indeed. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I'm thinking... I know, always a dangerous thing to be doing. But I am thinking... maybe I just, figure and call it good here. Oh, bite the plane for no damage whatsoever. Breach the plane too. Still does just about no damage. This might. Okay, it won't finish the plane off either. The struggles of trying to strategize and not doing enough damage for the strategy to work. At least it works sometimes. But yeah, I think that this is good enough. Good enough. Do I want to collect that extra lumber, even though it's gonna put me at the limit here? I might as well. Oh, I only lost about 250 lumber. Okay. So that's actually not bad at all. Either way, that is going to be the end. Goodbye.